What's up, what's going on, legends? It's your boy Errl Shatter here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the buff that happened with the FAL in the recent update 1.08 alongside the class setup that I have been using recently to try to level this weapon up to max. You guys are going to have a blast using the FAL after this update. It is significantly better than it was before, at least I feel like it is, and I've been able to have a lot better luck since it got this buff. Before we get into the rest of the video, if you guys do enjoy this content at any time, make sure you guys go down below and smash that like button. Also, if you guys are interested in finding your way back to the channel, we are closing in on 3,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button if you guys want to be a part of that journey, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the FAL, it is a semi-automatic battle rifle with a high rate of fire for faster follow-up shots. At this current time in Modern Warfare, it is actually the only semi-automatic battle rifle, or semi-auto rifle I should say. There are obviously select fire on many weapons, so you're able to switch them from fully auto to a single shot, but of course stock, this is the only semi-automatic rifle at this time. So let's go ahead and dive right into the class setup before we talk a little bit more about the FAL. So for our muzzle, we are going to be running the compensator. This increases recoil control, but does decrease the ADS speed and aiming stability. The barrel, we are running the XRK marksman. This increases damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Across the board, obviously this being a semi-automatic, it does have a little bit more recoil than many of the other assault rifles. So you're going to want to be sure to be as accurate as possible. As we were going to dive more into later, it is actually a 3-shot kill with this weapon in most circumstances. So you are going to, of course, want to be hitting your bullets. The faster you can hit those 3 shots, the faster you'll be able to take out the opponent. And not to say that this weapon is overpowered in any way, but you can absolutely destroy. Now the negatives to running the XRK marksman is it does decrease ADS speed and as well movement speed. Now for our optic, we are running the Solo Zero Optic Mini Reflex. I say this in a lot of my setups so far. I really like those smaller sights. They don't really take up a lot of the screen space. And of course you still have that red dot on there to be a little bit more accurate. Across the board, I just stick to the mini reflexes, the smaller sights again, but you guys are welcome to use any sight you kind of want to. The optic I feel like is kind of something you can change up and it doesn't really affect the setup overall. For the underbarrel, we are running the Ranger foregrip. This increases recoil control and aiming stability, but does decrease aim locking speed as well as ADS speed, but it does specifically help with vertical recoil. If you guys haven't tried the FAL at this point, or you didn't try it before the update especially, this thing goes straight up into the sky the faster you shoot it. It's not terrible as far as trying to control it, but because it does have that higher recoil, it is a little bit harder to make sure all your shots hit, and it is a little bit better when running this Ranger foregrip to kind of minimize that vertical recoil just a little bit and just help you maintain control. And for our last attachment, we have a rear grip. We are looking at the stippled grip tape. It's going to increase ADS speed as well as our sprint to fire speed, but does decrease aiming stability. Now the bonus to running this stippled grip tape is because it is going to increase the ADS speed a bit, which we've taken a decrease in with some of our other attachments, such as the muzzle, which is our compensator, and our barrel, which is the XRK marksman. So we're going a little bit in the other direction, finding a little bit more balance. Across the board, I was able to have a lot of success with this class setup. Obviously, a lot more success after this update, which we are going to talk about next here. With update 1.08, the ARs across the board had a minor hip spread adjustment, which isn't super significant to the FAL, but it is nice to see in general. And for the FAL specifically, we got reduced recoil and increased damage to the head. Reduced recoil is something that is huge. You can tell a difference night and day from before the patch and obviously now. I think they kind of put this weapon out as it was on purpose just to see how it fit, how well it was already balanced, and they kind of came back and tweaked it a little bit, gave it a little bit of a buff. I think this was more of a safety precaution to ensure that this weapon wouldn't be extremely overpowered. I think one thing that does keep it from being overpowered is in most circumstances it is a 3-shot kill. You're going to have to be accurate, you're going to have to hit your shots, and realistically you're going to have a pretty decent trigger finger to find the most success with this weapon. Now at short to medium range, you're going to need at least 1 headshot for it to be a 2-shot kill, and at medium to long range, you're going to need at least 2 headshots. Typically, like I was saying, this is a 3-shot kill weapon. It doesn't mean it's bad at all. Obviously, I feel like the overpowered part would come if it was 2 shots all the time. This thing would be insane. You can shoot this thing extremely fast. Of course, it does require a bit of a trigger finger. This is a little bit more of a high skill weapon. It doesn't mean that you guys won't have success with it, but you will have to be careful to hit your shots. This is going to be one of the harder weapons in the assault rifle category, in my opinion, to actually get the gold camo for. So if you guys are looking for an easier way to do so, I highly suggest you guys give this class setup a shot. It may not be the best class setup for this weapon. I'm not really sure yet because I haven't unlocked all of the attachments. I haven't completely max leveled it, but we're almost there. So I'll probably go back and get a best class setup for you guys once I've completely unlocked all of the attachments. But for now, this class setup will absolutely dominate. You guys, like I said, will have success. I will say that the FAL is not great for close range encounters. However, it is extremely dominant in long range encounters. Probably one of the best assault rifles as far as taking long range encounters. But that's going to wrap things up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this content at any time, or you feel like this video is going to help you out in any way, make sure you guys show your support for the channel by going down below and smashing that like button. Like I said earlier, we do have that goal of 50 likes on today's video. Also, if you guys are interested in finding your way back to the channel, or just overall want to be a part of the journey to 3,000 subscribers, we're closing in, we're less than 100 away. Make sure you guys do that if you want to be a part of that journey. Also, if you guys are interested in finding your way back to the channel, make sure you guys do hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Appreciate you guys for all the support on the channel, all the support in today's video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace!